Yo, what's up? Just gonna do a quick recording today. More on the quicker side because I don't really have a reason for it. Just last time I died, when I died, got me a little bit frustrated. 'Cause I very much so could have avoided the incident, if you may. But today I think I'm gonna be talking about the gym and just some basic meathead stuff, you know. Uh, So how I started the gym, I always started because I was kind of I was the fat kid, right? I was the fat kid, so I started going to the gym like my sophomore year of high school because I played volleyball, still play volleyball. It is by far my favorite sport. I know I'm weird, but regardless of who's weird and who's not weird, I did it so that people would give me different attention than being the fat kid in the group. The friend group rather, because that is exactly what I was. I was the fat kid in the group. Um, I was always the one that would walk beside the two people talking, you know. I was just selfish. I wanted attention, you know. I had no place in saying whether I deserved that attention or not. Regardless of if I deserved it, I'm here now, and I'm a lot more fit, so that's all that really matters. Uh, but regardless of why I got into the gym, I always saw myself as like super overweight, and I mean I was overweight, but I'm talking like like my 600-pound life kind of overweight. Um, and that's not exaggerating. That is what I would see myself in the mirror. So to start my gym journey, it started very bad. I was in a very unhealthy caloric deficit in which I stopped eating, like, at all, because I wanted to get as skinny as possible, as quick as possible. And uh, that's probably the most unhealthy thing you can do. Sure, I got skinny in a short amount of time, but it it took a toll on my energy, and from the sounds of it, my heart is probably going to be bothered because of it. So good on me for that, I guess. But regardless of what happened, I started the gym. I started going to the gym a little bit on the heavier side, and I had pretty decent numbers for like maxes and stuff. Um, so I wasn't really I was my all the people that I would work out with were always very surprised when I would like put up 100 and like I was repping 135 for 6 my first day at the no 135 for like 4. That's a little bit better, a little bit more accurate rather. Um, that's a boulder trap. But since I was a little bit on the heavier side, I had a little bit of an advantage for lifting. So I thought those were normal starter numbers. So when I immediately dropped to around, I went from weighing about 195 to weighing 143. No, I was weighing 185, sorry. And I ended my unhealthy fasting rituals with a whopping it's kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie, but I was all the way down to 140 pounds within a month and a half. And this was during COVID, so when I came out, of course, I got that attention that I was looking for, but I damaged myself in the process, and it was not worth it at all, because the attention was very, it was fake. High school people are fake. That's just how high school is. And I'm not gonna hold that against anybody who acted that way towards me, but a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, Logan, you look so good," and uh, I was not, in fact, good. I was very, very low energy-wise. I had no drive to do really anything, whether that be continue my journey at the gym or go to school even. I just felt kind of like I was going through the motion of things, and I wasn't really happy. So I was like, okay, well, first of all, I'm going to solve two problems with one solution. And I decided that I was going to eat. And not like bulk eat, but I mean just in general, I was gonna eat. And I know that sounds stupid, but I mean, like, I was straight up fasting. Um, I just stopped eating for like the entire month. I think the only thing that I had eaten within that month was shit. The only time I ever ate was when I invited people over to I guess have like I still had friends. Just I wasn't happy with myself because I was seeking attention from the wrong people, which was a very common theme in high school, from what it seems. I don't have recall potions. Oh, I do. I'm blind. But regardless, starting the gym for me was like an eye-opener. I found something that I genuinely enjoyed to do, and that was pick heavy things down while turning my brain off. That should not have done that much damage. So when I saw that I was putting up less numbers, I got pretty frustrated with myself. But looking back on it, I'm stupid for getting frustrated at myself because I was the cause of it. I was the dumbass who decided to lose all that weight in such a short amount of time. And of course, during the start of my journey, I wasn't really paying attention to the specifics of working out. I was just lifting heavy ass weight. And I wasn't, looking back on it, it was not very heavy weight. But I felt like it was heavyweight, and for a starter, I guess it was heavyweight, but it was only because I was overweight. So, like, when I was fatter, when I was 180 around, I finally got to repping 135 for 7. And then I lost all that weight and tried to keep doing the same repping, and whenever I would not make the rep amount, like I would do 135 of course, but I would not get 7 reps. I would get really frustrated and I would just keep doing it until I could get 7 reps. And as you can imagine, the heavier you are, the easier it is to lift weight. Not saying that that means someone who's 600 pounds can just go out to the damn bench press and bench press 600 pounds. No, not that at all. But it makes it slightly easier. It's like an exponential curve, kind of, but not nearly as significant. But rather, since you have the support of weight behind you, you get a little bit less, your body has to strain a little bit less, and where bodily strain is healthy to some sort, bodily strain in which you can heal from is healthy, because that's how muscles are made. They tear and they grow back twice as strong. That this is not true when it comes to bones, tendons, ligaments, because you only have one pair of those. So once you hurt it, it's permanently damaged. So take my advice. If you're trying to get skinnier, trust the process, take time, and when you're not able to lift as much weight in the gym, don't force it. Work yourself back up to it. Stay on a schedule and be consistent, because being consistent and eating right from what I have seen, is the most important part of the gym and self-improvement. But now that we're kind of off of the topic of me starting, during me starting, I was in sophomore year of high school. I took 2 weightlifting classes, which were questionable. I'm not sure I really learned anything from them. All I learned was who to listen to on YouTube. So I kind of watched a bunch of different fitness influencers, and of course, anybody that has gone to the gym for a little bit now will understand the fact that when you start watching influencers, you're gonna have body dysmorphia. And I will say that that was like the biggest driving factor for me, because I, to this day, still compare myself to other people in the gym, regardless of how long they've been lifting, how much more weight how much more they weigh. I will just constantly look at myself and be like, I need to be better, because that man right there is a walking tank, or that man right there is the perfection of the male body. I'm at this point, I see it in everybody who goes to the gym, so I honestly just want to say that it's a part of the gym, sadly. Body dysmorphia, it's gonna happen. Regardless of the situation and how mentally strong you are, it's going to happen. But I've learned that it's not okay to think of yourself like that. Rather, it's okay to seek for constant improvement through that ideal. And what I mean by that is not, I need to be better. More of, when you look at them and you think that sort of thing, understand that that's what you want to work for. That's what you're working to be. That is your future. That is what you can be. Don't get discouraged and quit. No, because everyone has to work for it. No one has shortcuts, and the people who do take shortcuts are going to be paying those shortcuts later on in life, because in case you don't know what I'm talking about steroids, because I've thought about it, but now that I've seen the side effects first person, I can confirm I will not be taking steroids, because Jesus Christ. But regardless, while it is tempting, the beauty of life is in the journey, not the destination, but rather how you've overcome your problems. So, realizing this, after I had already done the damage to myself, I tore my rotator cuff trying to bench 225 for the first time. Cause, oh lord. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was panicked a little. I thought I was gonna die there again. Sorry, I'm kind of getting a little bit off topic because emeralds. But going to the gym is a process. It always will be. The people who take shortcuts always end up worse off later on. But going to the gym was very relieving for me, because I had very bad habits in dealing with my anger and self-frustration, in which I would just take it out on myself. Y'all can interpret what you mean, but what I mean by that, but I'm not going to specify, because there's no need to. Going to the gym helped me figure out my how to get over my self-frustration, and I found kind of a peace in the progress that I made after the... So my goal, obviously, if you go to the gym, you will know this goal very well. It was to bench 225, and since I was losing weight rapidly at the time, I was losing my bench max weight, so it was kind of counteractive, because while I wanted to look good, I also wanted to be stronger than everybody else. I held myself to a inconceivable perfection that was not possible without time. The point is, when starting the gym, don't compare yourself to others. You don't know what that person's been through. You don't know how long he's been there. You don't know how long she's been there. You don't know if, for some reason, they might be on performance-enhancing drugs. There's a lot that goes into people. Focus on yourself. No one's gonna. If anyone's staring at you and laughing because you're overweight or you're too skinny, they don't matter. They don't matter. Why would they matter? They're insignificant. You make your own story. So when I finally found that mindset and started going to the gym, like in the sense of I was improving myself in all ways, not just to look better for other people because, you know, high school mindset, rah. But rather I found a sort of solace in, no way I just drank that. Fuck. No. Alright, RIP the Demolitionist, I guess. I guess I can kind of help him. Sorry, I kind of panicked there for a little. But, I started going to the gym in a way to kind of, I don't know, I guess it was kind of a self-healing. Because I was doing not great things to myself and looking at myself as if I was a pile of dookie. Which I wasn't. I still have my whole life to live, because I still do that to this day, but at least I have the gym to take my anger out and my bad thoughts. Regardless of that, going to the gym, I found myself getting angry because I stopped getting sore, so I wanted to figure out how to create a sense of fatigue without, what's it called? Without damn near killing myself. So I figured out how to target muscles. Like, I looked a lot more into it, and I figured out splits, which are on specific days you target a certain muscle group so that the other muscle group can be targeted the next day. Sorry, I just got a text from my girlfriend. It made me laugh. But I figured out that I need to follow some sort of program, and while I don't really like following other people's programs online, I used a basis and I followed that, so my program was a push-pull split, and to this day that is a program I follow. It's a personal liking, I guess, but the point of the split was to stay consistent rather than just do the workout in that sense. And sorry for no gameplay, I'm kind of being a bitch because I'm scared. um You know what, I might as well make stuff while I'm down here. Give y'all some sort of form of entertainment while I'm yapping. But in that sense of trying to find strength, I kind of found myself a little bit, and I figured out that seeing improvement in myself and other people is like peak life. So every time I would see the improvement within myself, I would be very, very, very happy. And it took a very long time. I'm talking, I didn't see visual results until I was around... Dude, would I say? No. No, not that long. I would argue I didn't see visual results until around 6 months. And I saw like actual, like, my biceps basically is what I was looking at the most, which is the slowest growing thing in my opinion. Or at least on me it was. But it took a very long time. But when I finally saw that, I was so happy. You have no idea. I bouncing off the walls happy. Um, uh, but I started gaining confidence, and it wasn't the fact that I had muscles that gave me confidence. It was rather, look at me, I'm doing something, and I was bettering myself through it. And I think that's what really gave me confidence, knowing that I put in the work. Um, so yeah, I would say if you're on the fence about going to the gym, just do it. What's the worst that can happen? You know, if you injure yourself, you learned how to not injure yourself in the future. Just make sure that you are keeping safe and you're not overexerting it. And if you need some advice, I'll go down a couple of my favorite exercises, 'cause why not? Um, hmm. Yeah, bench press, obviously, gotta be up there. Gotta be in the top. Yeah, I'm gonna say the top two, maybe. Where did I my platinum? Oh, I made a pickaxe. Okay. Uh, sorry, I just zoned out. I panicked hard. I was like, where did it go? Alright. But, I'm gonna make a trapdoor here for a little while. I'll probably make, um, I'll probably make genuine houses next time, in the next episode, because as long as I don't die, I'll probably be a little bit more tame. And, warding, hell yeah. Keep getting off topic, damn it. But rather, I was bench press favorite, obviously. Big weight goes up. You're pushing it off yourself. It's a very satisfying feeling. Just make sure you don't overdo it. When you do your form, make sure your grip is a grip in which suits your shoulder mobility. At the time, I did not have very good shoulder mobility, so like I was sort of closer grip, if I remember correctly. Whew, thought I was gonna die again, not gonna lie. Are you serious? I'm putting a campfire down, by the way, because it increases regen when you're near it. So I might as well. I gotta heal a little bit, so I'm gonna yap on. I might end the episode a little bit early, because I did make quite a lot of progress in this one episode. But, bench press grows your titties, pushing stuff off, and grows your triceps. Overall, it increased my confidence a lot. Second favorite, pull-ups. I did assisted pull-ups for a solid 9 months of my life before I could do two. No, I'm gonna be honest. 9 months before I could do a genuinely solid pull-up. But let me tell you, when I did that solid pull-up, I was on top of the world. I felt like I could lift the planet. I did my first genuine pull-up. My dad was there, and he was just like, did you, did you do a pull-up? And then, of course, to show off, I did 3 more. And I was jumping for joy. You have no idea. My dad was like, when were you able to do a pull-up? Since when? And I just looked at him and I said, since today. Pull-up being one of my favorite is more of like a personal thing, I guess. But to this day, still remains one of my favorite. I don't think that will ever change just because of how much it meant to me to make that pull-up finally. But still works very, very much so a lot of your muscles. And what was the point of this? Is this just a death trap? Okay, I guess so. Why do I hear sand? Okay, I'm just crazy. I don't know why I'm in the I'm kind of nervous right now. What the hell? Oh shit. Okay. Vulture's down. I'm kind of focusing. I hate. Why are there holes in the ground? Should I check them, or if I see a vulture over here, I'm checking it. No vulture. Okay. There's another hole. I'll go back and check those later. If I remember. Don't want to make promises I can't keep. What's another favorite? One of my. I'll do least favorites after this, actually. One of my kind of underrated exercise that I feel like a lot of people hate, but like, oh my god, one of just I don't know how to explain it. I just felt like the first time I did it, I felt really awkward. I won't lie, but after like doing it and being consistent with it, the hip adductor workout, like the leg squeeze together, the sus machine as some people call it, I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know. I guess I just like the squeeze feeling. That sounds gay as hell. Regardless. Kind of a weird tangent there, sorry. Regardless of it feeling gay, definitely one of my more enjoyable exercises. That was more of my underrated take. Now, least favorite, oh my god, Bulgarian split squats. Gotta be up there. Bulgarian split squats, you know what? One of the exercises that is super hyped up by like the internet, but just does not do it for me. Deadlifts. And I make sure I have good form, just all that. But my hip flexibility and my leg flexibility is just so bad that I never seem to get the real hang of doing, what's it called? Like proper deadlifts. And I just always felt like I was doing them wrong. And even when I hit higher weight, I was just like, what the hell am I doing? I don't know. I don't know what to say other than it just kind of felt weird. I'm starting to like it a lot more now, but I don't know. I think I'm getting more flexible as well because I'm kind of stretching a little bit more. What's my hot take on dislike? Oh, strict curls. I don't really like strict curls. I do them. I do them a lot. Maybe I do them too much, and maybe that's why I don't like them. But strict curls have always been one of those exercises that I've just like, I don't know, it tires me out too quick. I think I'm gonna get this tungsten and then probably end the video for today. Oh, there's a glowing mushroom biome. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'll get this tungsten and explore the glowing mushroom biome, because there's probably life crystals in there. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do that. Hopefully this is enough tungsten, for my full armor set, I mean. Kinda gotta fill y'all in on what I'm doing. Kinda forget that sometimes. But, yeah, those were like my most my most hype exercises, and my kind of disliked ones. I wouldn't say dislike as in like I don't like doing them, but rather I feel like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right sometimes. Like, cause there are times where I will love strict curls, cause I'm hitting it, you know? And then there are other times where I'm just like, why am I doing strict curls? That's kind of what I mean. It's not really, I just don't like the exercise, because that would kind of be belligerent, I feel. Other than Bulgarian split squats. If you like Bulgarian split squats, unironically, you are a maniac. And I'm not talking like good maniac. I'm talking like go see a doctor, bro. For real. You need help. Uh, I know like 2 people who even do Bulgarian split squats, and one of those people is me, so that's why I'm like, I don't do them as much, because I am a bitch, but like, still, it takes a lot to do them. I'm very, very nervous right now. I'm kind of focusing here because I want to get this chest before I end the video so y'all can see it. Oh, shit. Okay. Mace? Really? A mace? Okay. At least I got a minecart. I haven't played Terraria in a lot of updates, so I don't know what the different, what are they called? The different, damn, I cannot think. Oh, I have a hook! I forgot I had a hook! Oh, are you joking? I know there's one behind me, but I'm just trying to go. I should stop being greedy. I should leave here, but I'm focused the fuck up. Might as well use this. I just realized that. Are you joking? Oh, I hit the bat. Nice. Okay. I cannot see if there's a trap pressure plate. I knew there was something else over here. Nice. Ooh, let's go. And that is my sign to get the flip out of here. Alright, I think I'm going to end the episode here. I did a lot. I would say pretty accomplished in a relatively short amount of time. So I'm going to make this. And, well, other than that, thank y'all for watching. And I will see y'all next time.